Hi, it's Richard Bromwell here from Charterhouse Auctioneers, and we're going to have a look at a couple of auctions coming up. Now, the first auction coming up is the most important collection of medals I have seen in my 40-year career. Sadly, the owner passed away. He only started collecting sort of relatively recently. It's not like he sort of grew up as a boy collecting. And we've got about 300 lots, and the combined value of the collection is between sort of 150 and 200,000 pounds. In the collection, these are some of them just over here. We've got the wonderful group of medals there to Admiral Julian Falston Slight. There we are. We've got Lieutenant Colonel Sanders. We've got First World War trios with death plaques. He actually quite enjoyed a lot of RAF, and this is a wonderful group here to Flight Lieutenant Booth, DFC, DFM, stars, right the way through. And just as importantly, with a lot of these items as well, we've got his RAF logbooks as well. Those are wonderful. Over here, sort of slightly almost out of sight, possibly there, Dan, is, to me, is one of the most evocative medal groups here. The medals themselves, the 1939, 45, the stars there, they're not hugely valuable. But what is hugely important about this is that it is the Battle of Britain bar. And that elevates it from a group of medals worth, with the aircrew, you're at probably say £300, to sort of 1,500, £2,500, a very, very short period of time during the Second World War. Sadly, he paid the ultimate price, he gave the ultimate sacrifice and was killed in action. We've got lots of other bits and pieces to go with it. Also from the same owner, they particularly like sort of 19th century medals, and here we are. This is a wonderful Waterloo medal. This is to a chap from the Coldstream Guards. Here we are. More Victorian medals, here we are, although this relates to Trafalgar. So this medal didn't come out until the sort of into the mid 19th century, the Naval General Service, and also the Military General Service medal. Now, a lot of these were really old boys by the time these medals were awarded. This one here, this is my favourite Military General Service medal. It's to a surgeon, really unusual. Getting one to Trafalgar, that is worth 4,000 to 6,000. So the one down here, the Naval General Service, beg your pardon, sorry, Military General Service medal, same medals I'm sort of medalled out. That's sort of 1,000 to 2,000. But there's a lot more modest items in the sale as well. This one here, the Campaign Service medal, and I've never ever seen one here with the Lebanon bar on it. I've heard about them. So again, a lot of these medals, they are really quite technical, a lot of them, and there's around about sort of 300 lots coming up. We've got military crosses, we've got distinguished service orders, we've got distinguished service cross, distinguished service medals, we've got military medals, you name it, we've got them from right the way from the very first medals awarded for the Waterloo, right the way through to the South Atlantic or Falklands campaign. We've got Korea medals, we've got Iraq medals, we've got Afghanistan medals. So it's a fantastic collection. We've got RAF, we've got signals, and really pretty much a huge selection. So that's just one part of the sale, and we're having an auction just purely dedicated to that single owner collection. So that's on the Wednesday. Coming up on the Thursday, we have coins, medals and stamps. We have edged weapons. There's a lovely Shamshir sword here. We've got the most amazing collection of cap and helmet plate badges, and this has all come from a client who down in deepest Devon, and the husband, he was really big into the Royal Engineers, and he's collected all these officer helmet plates, and there's a huge number of those, and obviously they're being sold individually. We've also got a lot of coins and medals and stamps. This is one of my favourite local interest. Here we are from the Dorsetshire General Bank from Bridport. There we go. Modest item, probably sort of 40 or 50 pounds. Still on the coins, one of my favourite crowns. Here we are. This is slightly unusual because this is what's known as a wreath crown. Here we are. Most of the crowns minted at this period in the late 20s, early 30s has St George and the Dragon, and that's the rarity, that's the exception to the rule. And here we are, again, another great coin here. This is an Edward III noble. There we are, a gold coin, very much a noble coin. And that's Edward III. So this will date to around about sort of 1345, 1350. Really quite an ancient thing. Value on that sort of £2,000 to £3,000. But it's not always the age of the item. It's what the item is. And we've got here a 2009 year-proof coin set, and this is the one they all want. This is the Kew Gardens 50p. A proof set like this, around about sort of 250, 350 pounds. So it's really quite a modern set. And lastly, just have a bit of a run through, and we have hundreds of lots of coins, medals, stamps and militaria. First up here, perhaps the most easily and readily identifiable stamps in British history, the penny blacks. A couple of penny blacks like that, they're probably worth it. They're actually a matching, because down in the corner we have the numbers, the letters. Here we are. So we've got the OB, and there we are. So they're all nice and matching. Value on those, the Maltese cancellations on them, you're probably looking sort of about £300. Also here, this is a chunk of money back in the day, a wonderful Victorian £1 stamp. Now, at a time when most of us were sort of labourers on the land, that was a chunk of money. The value on this stamp, around about £1,000. And then also we have a lot of continental stamps as well. This one I particularly like. This is an Italian Neapolitan states. Here we are with a Venice postmark. I do love Venice ever so much. So there's a quick little sort of walk and talk through our huge auction coming up. The first day on the Wednesday is 300 lots of a single owner, the most amazing collection I've seen outside of a museum. And then on the Thursday we have coins, medal stamps and militaria.